another speaker now, and that is Ayo Benson Olarewaju. I hope I've said that right, if not, I said it slowly. And he is an FCCA, FCA, MBA, trains the chartered accountant with an MBA from Oxford. And he's the author of Goldmine, Your Mind, Your Fast Track to Abundance. Wow, exciting. Which explores mindset and entrepreneurship. As a business coach, Ayo helps experts rapidly build a prosperous business. So Ayo, the floor is over to you, and we're looking forward to what you have to say. So here we go. Ayo, are you there?
All right, I'm here.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you very much.
You.
Let me just give it to Abina that, I'm gonna be in touch. I need to learn some backstrokes myself.
I'm here when you're ready.
Of course. Yeah, I just want to acknowledge the fact that it is not easy to organize an event like this. So let's give it to Don and his team for putting this together. I know it started since yesterday, but it's really, really very important that we do this in our community and make sure that we share ideas and we share insights with each other, and we also, more importantly, patronize one another. It's really very important. So I'm not here to promote my business. I want to talk about a topic that is really very close to my heart. And when Don asked me to come and talk about Nigeria, I jumped up 3 times. I said, yes, I'm ready. I'm happy to do that because Nigeria is very close to my heart. I was born in Nigeria. I can see a few Nigerian names there. Any Nigerian in the house? Hey, great. Hi, Jennifer. So Nigeria is potentially a very great country, but a lot of things are going wrong. For those who are not Nigerians, I just want to address some of the falsehood, half-truths, downright misgivings about Nigeria. Nigeria is a good country, but we are like a child of a very rich parent who is not motivated to do things in life. I'm gonna come back to that in a moment. So a bit about Nigeria. The key information I want to share with you is Nigeria, our GDP, our gross national product is 350 billion. Okay, that may sound big, but when you consider that 350 billion for 200 million people, that's really, really very tiny. And that brought our per capita income to 2,250 per annum. That's less than minimum wage per month here. But the mass is not that, there is no comparison because the situation in Nigeria is completely unique and different. When we were growing up, there was this story that Singapore came to Nigeria in the 60s to learn how to plant cocoa and palm kernel. And today they built on that, and Singapore's GDP is 364 billion. That's even bigger than that of Nigeria. But the important thing is their population is just 6 million people compared to Nigeria of 200 million people. So where did we get it wrong? And why are we where we are, and what are the opportunities in the midst of all the challenges? Where are the opportunities that you sitting there, me here, we can go in there and exploit, for good return on investment to start, and also to make impact in the lives of other people. About 3 years ago, I went to Nigeria because I was just tired of people being hopeless, and I was organizing seminars to teach graduates that have been out of university for 2-3 years, can't find job. I was teaching them entrepreneurship, and some of them latched onto it and started their own business. I still get messages from some of them that say, wow, those ideas you shared with us, those insights you shared with us, we've taken it and we've started the business, and the business going great. Now, there are consequences. There are consequences for not doing well as a country. And one of the consequences is that the life expectancy in Nigeria is just 53, which is ridiculous. And I feel that, and I know it in my heart, because my dad actually died before 53, and left the children, in poverty. So, but that's not the story, because it's a personal story. I tell this story to let people know that sometimes adversity may be a stepping stone for us to actually do great things in life. When my father died, and we fell into financial difficulties, we got help from other people. And it was this help from other people that was how I was able to get education. And as young as I was at the time, I was thinking, why should these people be helping us? When I grow up, when I make it in life, I'm gonna help other people too. So that's why I do what I do today. I do coaching, I do consulting, I help people with digital marketing, I run TV programs, I write books. I'm doing all of this to make sure that I also give back to other people. There is a South African proverb that says, Umuntu Ngumuntu Ngabani. If you're South African, if I don't pronounce that correctly, please help me out. It means people are people because of other people. So let me track back to Nigeria. So life expectancy 53, that is unacceptable, and it's about the 4th or 5th worst in the world. What's responsible for this? 3 things. Number 1 is the institutions in Nigeria. They aren't working. All institutions aren't working. And by institutions, I mean the police, the justice system, the governance system. Governance especially is totally lacking. Infrastructure, and then this idea of a lifestyle where we don't look after ourselves, we don't go on holidays, contributes to that low life expectancy. So what are the opportunities in Nigeria? Because we can talk about the challenges all day long.
You are sweating profusely, but now.
Hello, is somebody talking to me? Because I'm not sweating. So import and export. A few years ago, I think about 10 years ago, I actually started import and export business, ordering stores from UK, from US and China for customers in Nigeria. Why is that the case that we have to import everything from cars to toothpick. Everything is imported. Now I'm giving you that information because it's a challenge for Nigeria, but it's also an opportunity for you. And it's also an opportunity for even non-Nigerians to tap into. Because we are a consumer nation, so we consume a lot of stuff. In terms of export, we export petroleum products, crude oil, we export cocoa and coffee, though, and gold. So the size of those exports for the last 30 years have been dwindling little by little as people move away from the rural areas into the urban centers, looking for non-existent government job or corporate jobs all over the place. So the major issue, and I'm sure there are notable Nigerians here, we know the truth about Nigeria is we have so much potentials that if we harness all these potentials, Nigeria has greatness written all over her. But the problem of corruption is standing in the way. It's not peculiar to Nigeria, but the challenge with us is people get away with it. Even those that were caught red-handed, they were made to pay back the money and let go. That's not a deterrent to other people. My message for Nigerian leaders, because you never can tell, some of important Nigerians in here may have the ears of some of them. It's a question I want to ask is, how much money is enough? How much money is enough? Because on Instagram, on social media, you see politicians showing off 50 cars in their garage in a country where people can't afford 3 square meters. I just share the per capita income to be 2,250. How much money is enough for a politician? Actually, those people that have really made money, really made good money, they're giving that money away. One story that is quite very, very interesting for me was Andrew Carnegie, who was the richest man in the world about 100 years ago. When he died, they found a note inside his drawer that said, I will accumulate a lot of money, half of my years, and half of it I will give all the money away. And true to his words, he did that. Gave all the money away. In today's money, it would be about $300 billion, they said. So what's the point of accumulating wealth by our leaders if you're trying to pass it to your next generation? What Andrew Carnegie said, if you pass enormous wealth to your children, that wealth will destroy them because that will kill their initiative, it will kill their motivation. So, and Bill Gates also said, the journalists, they asked him, how much money will you leave for your children? And he said, I will leave enough for them to do what they want to do, but not enough for them to do nothing. Not enough for them to do nothing. That's a man who realized the power of actually not being too comfortable, because when people are too comfortable, that will kill their initiative. So I'm talking to the Nigerian leaders to don't accumulate money to pass on to your children, because that will destroy them. So if you're not accumulating money to pass on to the next to your next generation, how much money do you need in your lifetime? Why do you need to steal the money belonging to ordinary people and they cannot eat 3 square meals a day, and you're living in opulence and you're passing wealth to the next generation, the wealth that will destroy that generation? So that's for the leaders. For those of you that are here, what's the point of my presentation is I want to appeal to you to grab some opportunities in Nigeria, especially the electricity, the power sector. That sector was deregulated recently. I've seen some of my business associates, they've started a solar energy business, and they are doing really, really, really well, because a country of 200 million people, where you get average of 6 to 8 hours of electricity a day. So that's an enormous opportunity for those who have the contacts, those who have the money to invest, or you want to join other people to invest. It's a great opportunity to invest in Nigeria, invest in the solar energy arena. That would do 2 things. It will give you return on investment, no doubt, but do your due diligence yourself. But you also be impacting a lot of lives. There was a sad story a while ago, because of the irregular electricity. A family moved into a new house and they turned on their generator to generate power. And because there was no fence in the house, they brought that generator in so that someone would not steal it. And 5 of them were found dead in the morning from carbon monoxide poisoning. So those lives could have been saved if there was regular electricity. So if you invest in solar in Nigeria, you're not just getting return on investment, you are also making impact in the lives of others. Now, we can enumerate all the problems, but what are the solutions? Some of the things I've identified as key issues that must be addressed in Nigeria. Number 1, that issue of electricity. Number 2 is institutions. Institutions must be strengthened. These institutions, especially the police. Let me give you a scenario of police in Nigeria. I was driving in Lagos, about 3 years ago, and somebody hit me from the back. And if it was here, I'll call 999, isn't it? And then the police will arrive, and then they will measure everything, and then they will take our statement and all that, and then they will deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. This guy hit me from the back and started shouting on me. And there was no 999 to call. So we were there for 2-3 hours arguing with one another. Eventually, I've got things to do, so I have to leave, and I have to go and fix my car by myself. So the police system, the justice system, I'm sure Jennifer Obaseki, she's a top lawyer. She will know that with a justice system that is not working, actually business cannot work. Politics cannot work. Nothing can work without good justice system. And then government should hand off business. Government has no business in business because they just not capable, not even in Nigeria, where everybody tries as hard as they can to fend for themselves. So they should hands off businesses. They should sell off the airports to private sectors and let them develop it. They should, privatize the railway stations. They should have a partnership with the private sector to build railways, to build roads, to build all these things. That wouldn't even cost government money. It will only earn them money. So if anyone has the ears of Nigerian leaders, tell them to fix our country so that we can be proud. We're proud to be Nigerians anyway. We will even be prouder if we're fulfilling these massive potentials that we've got as a country. And Nigerians were blessed with so many brilliant individuals. I can spot some of them in this group. So we need to harness all these resources and build a nation that the whole of the Black race will be proud of. Thank you very much. I think
you have about 2 minutes. You have about 2 minutes left. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for informing me. So
about 1 minute now.
Okay. so I'm just gonna summarize what I've been through. A lot of lies about Nigeria, all the things you're seeing on Western media, that's not true representation of Nigeria. It's not true representation of Africa. But we need to get our acts together and fix our country and fix our continent, and let's be bold enough. Let's have the courage to go back home and invest. I've invested huge sum of money in Nigeria in properties, in education, in publishing, and all that. Please, if you're Nigerians or you're African and you want to make impact, Nigeria is a place where you can make money. Because of all the inadequacies, despite all the inadequacies, there are a lot of opportunities to grow and run a good business in Nigeria. Thank you very much for your time, I'm open to questions.
Yeah, thank you, Ayo. Thank you very much, and thank you for sharing those thoughts and giving us a real idea of what the true situation is in Nigeria, and also about opportunities as well, and different things that people who are entrepreneurial and have the type of skills and experience and knowledge can actually exploit within that particular country. One thing I've taken away from what you said, which I love, is when you said that you make sure that you give back to other people, and then you shared that South African proverb which says, people are people because of other people. And I think that's great. It's really like, we've got to put us here anyway to help each other, and that's really, really great. So I think someone had a question. Was that a question from you, Leila? Wasn't sure. Is that a question or a comment? Sorry. Can you hear me, Leila? I saw something flash up. Okay. What is it like to invest in property in Nigeria? So we just take that one question.
Yeah, that's a brilliant question, because with a little amount of money, you can invest in property in Nigeria, and it doesn't take. It's not £100,000. It's not £200,000. With a little money, and 3-5 years down the line, you can sell it if you choose to. But it's really very straightforward, and I can connect you with people if you're interested, Leila.
Great, so you can be a conduit. So generally, who would you say that people should link with you? Obviously, who's the best professional to link with, those who want to purchase property in Nigeria?
There are a few of them. There are a few reputable companies that you can speak to. I'm not gonna want to give.
No, so obviously that would be property agents. That's who you would say you should go to.
Yeah, there are a lot of companies actually selling properties outright. They create estates, and then they get the land, they build it up, then they sell it off. So there are so many opportunities in property.
Okay, thank you. There you go.